MAGA, if you don't like the historical comparisons, stop earning it.
When I was a Navy chief training new sailors, I would say it over and over again. Words matter. Whether communicating up or down the chain of command, you need to be clear in communicating. Choose your words carefully and know what they mean. If you don't know what a word means, you can be led anywhere. You can be sold anything. You can cheer for the exact thing that you're supposed to be against. Today I want to talk about one word that gets thrown around like a weapon. And I'm going to show you what's actually happening right now with your tax dollars. That big scary word socialism. Now the real definition from noted liberal rag, the dictionary.
Conservative media has convinced you that the dictionary has a liberal bias. Stop and think for a minute how stupid that sounds.
Not that bullshit they peddle on Fox News, is when the government owns or controls the means of production. The businesses, the companies, the economy. See where I'm going with this? Capitalism is the opposite. Private owners, private companies, market decides who wins and who loses. Now, I am not here advocating for socialism. I'm here to tell you know what you're talking about. I will tell you neither will work without accountability and transparency, because too many people use the word socialism as a scare word without being able to define it. That makes you easy to manipulate. So let's look at what this government is doing with your tax dollars right now. We're in advanced talks to bail out Spirit Airlines with up to $500 million of government money. In exchange, the federal government gets an ownership stake in the company. The government owning a private airline with your money. What's that word again? Now, I'm not even saying that's wrong as a policy. Maybe you want the government to step in. Maybe you don't. But I need you to understand what that is. The government using public funds to take ownership of a private company. That is a textbook example of the thing that you told us you were scared of. And Spirit's not the only example. TikTok. Trump signed an executive order to create a sovereign U.S. wealth fund, a government-owned investment fund. He said one of the first things it could hold is up to 50% government stake in TikTok. The government owning half a social media company. What's that word again? I wonder if he's going to use it to manipulate you again. Intel. The government gave Intel $8.9 billion and took a 10% equity stake in the company in return. Government money. Government ownership. Seeing a pattern here? U.S. Steel. The government used tariff pressure and deal leverage to insert itself into the private merger decisions. And where are we getting the steel from to rebuild the White House? Now, some of these things might be smart moves. Keeping the manufacturing here, keeping the jobs here. I'm not here to argue the politics. I'm here to say, call it what it is. When the government takes ownership stakes in a private company using public money, there's a word for that. In the military, if you don't understand the words in your orders, people die. In a democracy, if you don't understand the words being used to manipulate you, you lose your freedom. And you don't even see it coming. You can support this administration if you want, that's your right, but support it knowing what it's doing. Don't let somebody hand you a word, fill it with fear, and then use that fear to keep you from seeing what's right in front of you. Words matter. Learn what they mean. All right, Baltimore, let me know in the comments what you want me to break down next. Like and subscribe. BMoreGoat, and I'll see you in the next one.